Hello everyone, it's me BB. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making chicken and shrimp egg rolls, also known as Nems. And to get started, we're going to need about 1 pound of chicken breast, and we're going to add some lime juice on it. And for the seasoning, we're going to use some fish sauce. And this fish sauce we're going to use a lot throughout this cooking. And I'm going to add a little bit of Dijon mustard. I don't want to add so much because I don't want to overpower the chicken breast. Then once it's all done, we're going to steam it with a little bit of water for about 30 minutes at a low heat. Once the 30 minutes are up, you're going to turn off the stove and let the chicken cool down completely before you move on to the next step. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to use a knife and start shredding the chicken with the knife. And whatever the knife did not do, I'm going to use my finger and shred them separately. And the reason we did not use a lot of water while the chicken was steaming, because we want to keep the chicken flavors in. If you use a lot of water, it's going to be less flavorful. And this is what the chicken looks like. Next, it's time to add the ingredients, and we're going to add some vermicell, some Vietnamese vermicell. And this is what it looks like from the package. And we're going to add a little bit of that. This is some shredded carrots. Next, we're going to add a little bit of onions, and this is about 5 garlic cloves. Next, we have some parsley, and this is some shrimp and black pepper. They're both going to be mashed inside the manual food processor separately. And the shrimp was about a half a pound of shrimp. You can use more than that or you can use less than that. It just depends on your preference. And right after the cracked black pepper, you can add one whole egg, and the help is it's gonna act like a glue, so it's gonna put all the stuffing together when it's time to wrap it. And after the egg, we're going to add one half of lime juice. And for the seasoning, I'm not going to add no jumbo or salt like I usually do. I'm going to add the fish sauce, and it's very salty, so just a little bit goes a long way. Once everything is well mixed, next it's time to roll everything in a wrapper. And this is what the filling looks like once it's mixed well. And this is the rice paper that I like to use. It's very fragile. So what you do is you have to soak it in water and it will soften up within in a minute or less. And I like to use 3 at a time because it makes it faster. And to make sure I have even sizes on almost all egg rolls, I'm going to use the ice cream scooper to help me. And what I like to do, I just scoop, and the filling, I kind of put it almost at the very end, and I start rolling from there. So what you do is you want to roll, roll, roll until you pass halfway. Then you want to bring the other 2 ends in, then keep on rolling again. And if you roll it in this method, you're not going to have the rice paper, like I said before, is very fragile. It's going to help you keep everything in the way I rolled it. So try that way, it's going to be better. And I did make this recipe before on my channel, and that time I used ground beef instead of chicken. So I will post that link from that video right down inside the description box so you can check it out. And when it's time to fry, you want to make sure the oil is very, very hot before you start dropping the Nems in. And when you start dropping them, the first thing you're going to notice is they're going to start touching each other, which is fine, it's okay. So what I do is I wait till it's time to flip them over on the other side to cook. I come with a wooden spoon and I just try to separate them gently. And these names, like these egg rolls, they can be like snacks or like appetizers. And before you fry them, after you roll it, you can put it in a Ziploc bag. And if you're not ready to eat it, you can just keep it in the freezer and they can stay there for up to 1 month. I like to serve it with lettuce, and it looks good for the presentation. And when I eat it, I kind of wrap a lettuce around it. It makes it real good because the lettuce is very light. And this is what it looks like. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you back here next Sunday for another new video. Bye.